Hello and welcome back to another video on the Garner Collective YouTube channel. How's everyone doing today? In today's video, it's another Aliexpress China. Brilliant product to do with RGB, like the RGB fan I put on my YouTube channel. If you want to look at those links, they're in my description. Just type in Aliexpress China and RGB in my video section and you'll find it. This is another fantastic, and I mean fantastic, product to do with RGB, and this is in fact called an RGB tower. As you can see here now, I'll bring it up closer for you. This is actually an RGB tower which reacts to sound, music, vibration, as well as putting it on manually for displayable lights in any color you desire, and it is absolutely fantastic. So this product, when you buy it from Aliexpress, it comes with the box which details what you can use it for. Like for instance, it's saying multicolor, voice control recognition, noise suppression filtering. Can use it in the car with with music you play in the car, used at home, used at camping, and so on like that. And the drivers to operate this RGB tower are actually a QR code. So when you scan that QR code with your Google enabled phone, it will take you straight to the Play Store, where you can download the app to your phone, and that gives you loads and loads of ways to customize your RGB tower. And when you buy the product itself, you get this nice box that says new upgrade. You also get a Type-C charging cable, because this is the charging type here. They also do a USB type, it runs off USB plugged in all the time, but this is the battery type here now, which got a long lasting battery. And you also get instructions in Chinese and also in English, and it says as well that it's got different modes in it, like you can make the LED flash fast, go slow, and stuff like that. And it's programmable. You can actually check the battery level on your tower as well, and as I said before, customize it. And this will also alert you when your battery needs to be charged. Like I said, this is the one with the built-in battery that charges through a Type-C charging cable. So when I bought these, they come in a different variety. Like I said before, you have the USB enabled version of this, and you also have the battery enabled one with the built-in battery on this. And as you can see on the back of it, it's got the QR code which is on the box to download the drivers to your phone. So as you can see here now, you've got the mode which sets the mode of the display you want to display, whether it's going to be fast, slow, or so on like that, or blinking, so on that. You've got the colours it displays, as well as the brightness and the power. And at the bottom of the RGB tower, you have the charging port. Very good quality material, but if I were you, I wouldn't drop it. You also as well get a charging stand, sorry, not a charging stand, like a stand to put them in, so it's kept upright and next to your PC, looking smart. So example, now you put it in here so that you've got the controls at the top, so you just put it in place like this and it stays in place. But be careful, because that's not very safe. You can still drop if your table's knocked. So when I bought these, it comes in a different variety. You have the 40 LED light, which I've got here now. You've got the 16 and the 32. I have chosen the 40 because it's the best one they have, and they do it in the black and they do it in the white. And I'm going to take you now to the Aliexpress page to show you the products on the site. Then I'll take you to my computer and we will set it up together so that you understand how it works. So let's go straight to the Aliexpress app and then check out the product itself before we actually go to my laptop and we set these up as if it's brand new for me. So let's do that right now. then, so we're on the Aliexpress app on your phone. As you can see, it's for sounds, lights, pick up, LED light, USB, RGB. You could call it a night lamp as well, because it's very bright at night, which I'll show you when we go to the computer how bright it is. So if you look at it here now, you can customize your colors through the app. As you can see here now, the app comes on the Play Store, which I will show you when we go to the PC. And 32 colour lamp beads. I've chose the 40, like I said, the best one they have. Added app control, and as you can see here now, someone's put their RGB lights next to their computer screen, making it look festive and like really cool. And that's the 32 one again, and so on like that. So now I'm going to take you into different versions they have when you go to, you know, buy your product itself. So as you can see here now, there's the white version. This one, as I said before, USB power supply. So this will only work off a USB, not the one I've got here with me now, which is a battery. So this is the white version now, which is a 16 lamp beads. And there's the one with the built-in battery here now. As you can see, the battery icon has appeared. So there's the USB one there again in white, and there's the battery one in white as well. So as you go further down, as you can see now, there's a 32 lamp beads here, one now, and I'll try and find my one for you, which I've bought. There's my one, that's the one I bought itself. 40 lamp beads, shell metal black, app controlled, £8.37, and that was on a special delivery from Aliexpress, which I didn't choose a special delivery, they did, with a 15-day wait for it to arrive to your door, delivered by a postman or a postwoman. So I've already done I've already posted my screenshot of the application itself to say that I've confirmed it. So it's a very good product, very sturdy and well built. Now let's head over to the laptop and I'll set it up as if it's brand new, and we can learn together how we'll go about doing it. So let's head straight over to the laptop now, and let's set these up next to the laptop looking festive. So let's do that right now. Right then, we're at the laptop now. As you can see, the laptop's already RGB with lighting all around the RGB. So all around the laptop itself and on the keyboard, so it's going to look even, you know, more festive when it's actually set up. So first of all now, you may have seen my RGB fan in the previous video, so I'm going to plug that in as well. So we have like a proper RGB laptop table. So here's the RGB fan you might have seen in a previous video. So let's plug that in now, and let's run that as well. So I'm going to turn on the fan right now, so we can start the RGB table getting done. As you can see here, I've wrote Resident Evil 5 and I've customized every single color. As I said before, it looks better in person. It's not flickering, because at the moment the camera is picking up the fan blade spinning around, so it looks like that, but it looks better in person. If you want to see the video on this, I've done it in my video section. So we haven't come to watch the fan. Well, we have, but it's all about the RGB tower today. So let's continue doing that. So, okay then. So first of all then, we're going to set up the RGB towers like I just mentioned in the video. So first of all, as I said before, these are not stuck down. I do believe that sometimes they do come with tape. So I'm going to put one here on this side of the screen, and the other one we're going to put on this side here. So we've got an RGB lighting effect on each screen of the laptop. So now we just need to carefully place the RGB tower. As I said before, we want the buttons up top so they're easy to access, and the charging port at the bottom. To find out how much charge you have on these RGB lights, you just gently tap the button. You just gently tap the power button. As you can see, I've got 4 bars. 4 bars means full health. So what you do now, you just put this on the left side of the laptop, making sure that it's secure and not going to fall, because like I said before, they can fall from a simple knock. And then on the other side, we put the tower with the buttons up top. As I said before, you've scanned the QR code, I hope, when you've got it in your house from your first usage. So let's put these like this. So already now it looks really cool, and you've got a speaker there and a speaker there. So now we just need to turn them on. So as I said before, you want to download the app by scanning the QR code on the box. So once you scan the QR code on the box, your app will look like this. That will be the app that you get once you download it from the Play Store from actually scanning the QR code. So this here, as you can see here now, you can customize all your colors on the RGB tower, and you can also go into other settings by clicking on mode, and you can click, as you can see here now, one way closing, one way drop. That's how the RGB will like show all the time, like you can either drop from top to bottom and so on like that. But my favorite one has to be or light scrolling, where you can actually see them like dropping down like a waterfall, and you can customize that. Or you can have a solid light where you can have like a solid green, or red, blue all the time. And as I said before, they can react when you're playing your game to music, or even speaking, or actually, you know, be able to pick up sound, which is fantastic, even in the car. So example now, you've downloaded your Play Store app by scanning the QR code on the box. So what do we do now? We both need to turn on the RGB tower so we can get started. And I'll actually show you with the lights off how good it looks as well. So let's first of all turn on the RGB tower lights. So looking at the back of the remote, sorry, on the back of the tower, you can see the button saying power. So you just hold that down until it come on. There we go. That's one on. And as you can see here now, it's gone straight to the mode I had it on before, which is waterfall. So we go to this one here now, do exactly the same. Power switch on the back, hold it down for a couple of seconds, full bar of health, and there we go. So we've got two really cool lights looking like a professional gaming workstation. So we're getting that at the moment now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the lights off for a second, then turn them back on. Then I'll show you how I customized the app and how to set it up. So as you can see here now, this is the RGB lights on with the lights off in the living room. And if you put the laptop on as well, you got the RGB as well of the laptop. Plus, if I was to plug in the RGB fan again, which I'll do right now, got this. You've got your RGB keyboard, RGB around the laptop, changing colours, and you've got the RGB here, and on the fan. Doesn't that look fantastic? So, I'm going to turn the lights back on in a minute, and then we're going to customise this, and I'll show you how it works, how you can customise all these lights. So let's do that right now. Right then, the lights are back on now, and as I said before, this is a good RGB fan. It's actually a breeze from this fan, which is fantastic as well, which will be great for the summer. So there we go, it's like a professional, isn't it? Professional, you know, gaming setup now on a small little table with a laptop here, the fan, RGB fan, the RGB lights. So now you want to know how to work this RGB through the app itself, don't you? So okay, then let's do that right now. So we go back to the app on the phone itself. Let me load it up. So this is the app now. As I said before, you can customize it in any way you want. To get it set up on the app, how to work it is we do this. We go back to the main area, so I can show you from the very start. As you can see here now, you can customize all this by dragging the little dot in the circle anywhere you want, and the lights will change color themselves. So to set up the actual RGB lights. As you just saw, I turned them off then, didn't I, by pressing one button on the remote. So to do it, all you do is click on to colour management. As you can see, I've got both RGB tower lights connected, and to connect them, it's so simple. Make sure your Bluetooth is on your phone. We then click on the sliding switch here from left to right till it's on, and we go to the Bluetooth icon, and we can see they're both connected. Can you see that? They're both connected. Both the same, different bit of a different serial number, but they're both the same product, and they're both saying JTX RGB connected. So how do we customize these lights now? So what we do now is this. Right, so I've just turned it on now. Both lights are showing what they call a solid blue. You can change that to any colour you want: solid yellow, solid green, solid red, and so on. But as I said before, we can customize it all through this application. So to do that, you can change the colour. As you can see it now, by moving the circle, you can see the RGB lights changing colour like that. But if you want something really cool and like amazing, just go to mode on the application itself. And as you can see here now, that's reacting to me talking, and I'll prove it's me talking. Watch this now. If I go silent. Hello, how see, it's reacting to me speaking. That's called the beating. So you can change everything you want to different settings just by the app. As you can see, I'm choosing yellow and white, and it's scrolling. It's talking. It's changing the my speaking to yellow and white when I speak. Okay, then, so what I'm going to show you now is one of my cool functions on this. What I like to do, as you can see, you've got closing, which closes like that, and it's a different way of moving it now. You can see like that. You've got one-way drop, and you can see the little blue thing dropping. You can customize all of this by moving it up and down. But as I said before, my favorite one has to be, if I go across to it, all light scrolling. As you can see, I've got it on solid red, and I can change it to open and cyan and white. You can see the cyan and white is scrolling by itself, which is like really cool. But as I said before, my favourite one has to be the waterfall, colourful waterfall, which I'll find right now. Colourful running water, sorry. As you can see there. So when you have it on these sort of modes here now, it doesn't react to voice, sound or vibration. It's just constantly on all the time, and the battery life is fantastic. Look at that. So when you play any games, you've got your RGB lights to it, making it really cool. And plus, if you're watching TV, put them next to your TV or in your car, and so on. So as I said before, you can choose red and white. Red's dropping down and white. Yellow for solid yellow. Green and white, and you can change it to green and white. Yellow and purple, and then we've got yellow, purple, and a few extra colours dropping down as well. So I'm going to turn the lights off again, and we can see it changing in the dark. I think we've come to the end then, so for a quick recap for people. RGB lights, I've chose 40 lamp bead. They're doing 16 and 32. As you know, the higher you go in lamp bead, which is the highest is 40, the more expensive it goes. Sturdy plastic, relies on Bluetooth. Download the app, which is free, by scanning the QR code on the back of the box. And very, very good bright RGB lights, giving you that gaming look, and also making your computer table or desktop or desk, or anywhere you put these RGB lights looking professional. Like now, got a little table here made out of wood. Got my 2 RGB lights either side. I've got my RGB fan, and I've got my RGB computer. Look at that. Looks fantastic. So very cheap of Aliexpress as usual. We put in the seller down what I've used myself. Thank you for your time, patience, and hope you enjoyed the video and hope you watch it to the end. So I'll see you in another video coming soon. Thank you and bye.